Today, we delve into the enigmatic circumstances surrounding the untimely demise of Jennifer Smith, a complex case that kept investigators on their toes for years. Jennifer, a vivacious 32-year-old accountant with a fondness for the arts, led a seemingly uneventful life in the heart of the bustling city. On the tragic morning of April 15, 2018, however, her peaceful existence came to a halt when her lifeless body was discovered in her small yet charmingly decorated apartment. Situated on the third floor of a nondescript apartment complex filled with a tapestry of city lives, the apartment was her sanctuary. The crime scene was a picture of dread. Hints of a violent struggle were evident throughout the room: overturned furniture, scattered belongings, and a ghastly sight of her once safe haven now tainted with fear. Beneath her professional facade as an accountant, Jennifer was a passionate lover of classical music, her cherished piano melody in the corner of her living room since her passing. Initial investigations suggested a robbery gone disastrously wrong. But as detectives peeled back the layers of Jennifer's seemingly mundane life, they revealed a twisted narrative of dishonesty, treachery, and clandestine dealings that might have set the stage for her tragic end. Investigators tirelessly chased numerous leads. Multiple witnesses came forward, recalling sightings of a shady figure stalking the perimeters of Jennifer's apartment on that doomed night. This mysterious individual, though elusive, was the most promising lead they had. The neighborhood grocer remembered seeing a man in a dark overcoat, acting suspiciously around the apartment complex. A local dog walker also reported an out-of-place car parked near the building in the early hours of the day. Despite the countless hours invested in inquiry and the relentless pursuit of truth, the identity of the prime suspect remained shrouded in mystery. As the case grew colder, hope seemed to fade into the background. Weeks turned into months, and then into years, with no significant leads or clues to help untangle the convoluted web of the mystery that had enveloped the lives of the investigators. The frustration was palpable. Each dead end introducing another surge of despair, every lead evaporating into the abyss of nothingness. The once fiery trail had turned icy cold, almost frozen to the core by the relentless march of time. The once bustling investigation room, echoing with the steady hum of optimistic activity, was now a solemn haven of stoic determination. But then, as though a miracle had been granted, a breakthrough emerged. A hidden camera footage from a nearby convenience store. This was not just any grainy, indistinct footage. It showed clear images of a figure, a man wearing a distinctive hoodie, an exact match to the description provided by witnesses years ago. The hoodie was jet black, emblazoned with a distinctive silver emblem, an uncanny match to the description that had been gathering dust in the case files. This new lead was like a sudden bolt of lightning, electrifying the stagnant atmosphere of the investigation room. The investigators, once disheartened, were now pumped with renewed energy, launching a fresh round of inquiries, meticulously tracing back and thoroughly scrutinizing every single lead that arose from this newfound piece of evidence. The pieces of the puzzle, which had remained scattered and unconnected for an agonizingly long time, began to coalesce. Motives that were once obscured in a fog of uncertainty now crystallized with clarity. Alibis that had once seemed unshakable crumbled under the weight of this incontrovertible evidence. And finally, after years of seemingly fruitless searching, a suspect was apprehended. The local known for his distinctive hoodie was taken into custody without incident. His demeanor was calm, but his eyes betrayed a trace of fear as he was led away. This once morose case had been set ablaze with the unfaltering light of justice, restoring faith in the heart of the entire city, proving that no case is ever truly cold. The trial that unfolded was a spectacle that held the nation in its vice-like grip, transforming the ordinarily mundane courtrooms into a theater of justice, seeking the truth. It was a chilling revelation that the mastermind behind Jennifer's untimely demise was none other than a former colleague who harbored a malicious grudge against her. Rooted in jealousy and an unhealthy ambition that Jennifer's talent and work ethic seemed to obstruct, the resentment had festered into a dangerous obsession. Jennifer had always been a passionate and inspiring individual, dedicated to her work and admired by her colleagues. She was a beacon of respect in her industry, her diligent stride paving the path for many. Her sudden disappearance caused a seismic shift of despair and shock that rippled through the close-knit community she'd woven around herself. The trial, aired live across national television channels, laid bare the gruesome reality of Jennifer's fate, making it a stark and painful experience for those who had known her. The air inside the courtroom was palpable with tension, as the prosecution presented their painstakingly gathered evidence. The accused, a once familiar and friendly face among their colleagues, now found himself isolated in the defendant's chair, facing severe charges. The defense team put up a relentless fight, arguing for their client's innocence and emphasizing the lack of irrefutable evidence. However, the jury remained implacable. The horrifying revelations made in court were sufficient to convince them of the defendant's culpability. The court sentenced the defendant to life imprisonment, delivering some semblance of closure to Jennifer's bereaved family and friends. The scales of justice had tipped in their favor, albeit at a heart-wrenching cost. The indelible mark left by Jennifer's tragic death serves as a grim testament to life's fragility and the potential of darkness that lurks within us all. The sorrow of her loss permeates deeply, even years after her departure. Her memory is preserved by those who held her dear, serving as a poignant reminder of the importance of treasuring our fleeting moments with our loved ones. Join us next time as we continue our journey into another unsolved mystery, seeking answers in the enigmatic depths of the human soul.